Hi, this is KB, and this is the moon phase report for Cancer. Okay, alright, so what's going on right now is that you are in this really awesome process of seeing what you need to let go to be more creative, more loving, more childlike in life. There's going to be a really powerful, because the moon is so close to Saturn, it's really, and then so close to the North Node too, it's going to be having you being really serious and finally saying, I have a problem with this, or this isn't working. I need to do something. I have to change this. I'm not happy enough because of this. There's usually something too that could be around children with this. It's definitely going to be something that's something creativity, something child related, something love related. So anything that was more of a limiting influence, something that wasn't like, a plant that's not getting any water. It's kind of like you're going to know what kind of water you need to bring in more of this thing. And it's going to be about you getting serious and stating, I need to change this, or I need to do that. And because it is in Scorpio, there's also a psychological aspect to it that this can be. This can be something that, and this can be for every sign because the full moon is in Scorpio. The sun's in Taurus, but the full moon is in Scorpio, which I didn't state that right on the main one. I called it a Taurus full moon. But the sun is in Taurus, and Mars is right there with it. So anyway, what's happening is for everyone there's going to be some kind of psychological thing that's needing a tweaking. And that's why I said too that we're kind of shedding these layers, and some of the layers that are on top of us may be things that really don't have anything to do with us. Like we've taken on someone else's something, so we've packed on these layers, but they aren't really ours, and now we're finally like, dude, this doesn't make me happy. I'm not happy because of this thing, and maybe before you couldn't see that it was this thing, but right now you can see it. Now you can narrow it down. Now you're like, wait a minute, this is keeping me from love, keeping me from being a loving person. This is keeping me from my creativity, because they all, everything. And with Taurus, or with Scorpio, sorry, with Scorpio too, it can be sexual related. So you can have a sexual component, a creative component, a child component, joy, love component. They can all be kind of coming together, but ultimately just what is happening is you are seeing what needs to be changed, and you are now, especially leading up to the new moon in 2 weeks, you're going to start figuring out what avenue that will take. Like now you're like, I need to do this. So just stating that is fine right now with the energies. It's not like you have to necessarily race out and do the first step just now. It's more like you're still seeing it. You're seeing things you couldn't even see before. Like something may have just come to you like, oh my gosh, that's it. Like you had no clue, is the kind of thing with this. So, but now you're going to be doing it, and you're going to commit to it. So this energy really now is about committing to this thing that we need to change to bring in this other thing into our life. And yours, like I said, will be creative based. It can be sexual based. It can be love based. It can be children based. It can be all tied into all those themes right now. What's really great too, and why we're so getting this message, is because Mars is conjunct the sun. So, the moon on the opposite side is right there with Saturn. The sun on the opposite side is right there with Mars. So it's really pushing us, going, you have to do this. That's why we're getting this thing that is like, oh my gosh, that's what I needed to change. I can't believe it, I couldn't believe I couldn't see that for all this time. But you really weren't supposed to yet, but now you do. Now you see it. Now you know what you need to change. Now what you know what you're going to need to bring into your life, or get rid of in your life too. Because it's most likely it's get rid of. And it can just be a thought. It can be this, you know, something too, it can be like that thing where, you know, you don't realize how something happened when you were 12, 4, you know, whatever. But something about that is keeping you doing this thing now in your life. Even though had that thing not happened, you wouldn't be doing these things that you're doing now that aren't really healthy for you and for your happiness. So you're seeing these things, and as you peel through, it's not going to be a hard process too, so don't even think about what you're having to face as being hard. Don't even instantly give it that energetic manifestation. You know, it's going to be easy. The planets are lined up to help you see just what it is and just what you need to do to redefine yourself. You know, because everything's just this redefining ourselves right now and who we really are. You know, away from all the layers of abuse and wrong messages and miscommunications, you know, that just kind of led us to be following life in this different way that isn't really honoring to who we are. So Neptune is also coming in a beautiful way with this full moon. And that's where you can really use the power. That's one way that this can be kind of an easier thing for you. If you do just use the power of your mind, of your dreaming sense to see whatever you're having to face and get rid of and uncover, seeing it happening in an effortless sort of way, or seeing it be something that is so simple, and or even utilizing any kind of metaphysical techniques with it, using stones with this clearing, like if it's something in your body, giving some crystal the job of helping you peel back layers, asking your angels to come in and help you with whatever. You know, there should be some kind of a fairy tale dreaminess to this full moon too, in that utilizing those sort of things can help you move through this easier and in a more comfortable way. Yeah. Any kind of energy work too would be really great with this full moon, with what is coming to you right now, because something's coming to you and it's like it is the barrier that is keeping you from being as happy as you deserve to be. And it's really important that you do peel this back, because of where you're going. And we need all of you here. And not there's one part of you that isn't working. You know, we don't need you with one part not working. We need you with all parts working. You know, because then it just changes everything in life. So, let me see if there's anything else I want to talk about with this full moon. Remember, I only look at these the moment I hit. This is the first one I'm recording too, so I am like, what is going on with the full moon? It's kind of more fun to be like that. I like to be very intuitive and very spontaneous. So, okay. Okay, so let's say this too. We would definitely say that part of this clearing can have a friend effect with it. Like maybe friends are finally showing you what you haven't been able to see. It can even be, you know, because with this new moon, you're really, that's coming up in 2 weeks, you're going to be moving much more into that group energy, you know, really even tying in more with friends, really in this kind of give back humanitarian stage is what you're going to be moving into. And that's why first we have to see what is not working with you. But so definitely friends can come into play. Friends can be the ones who are the catalyst for this. So definitely look for that. Also look for how much your friends support you through this, because you're really going to be, you know, for a while now, for at least a month, really seeing how much your friends mean to you and how like you'd be lost without them, you know, and how like even though Cancer is such a family sign, your friends are some of your most loyal family members you have, your friends. Like they're the ones who are really the ones helping you see how powerful and amazing you are. So you're already going to be like, So it's going to be really a natural thing to be with friends and somehow just talking or sharing with them, have them be the ones who are the catalyst for you to see this layer or these layers. It might not just be one thing. But that these things that are keeping you from having a baby if you want to, being satisfied in your sex life, expressing yourself as creatively as you would like, opening to love, being loving, being uninhibited with your love nature, and really feeling joy in life. You know, you're really going to be seeing what that one piece is that's keeping you from really feeling joy and like, I love my life, you know, like from really feeling that. So right now you're seeing it, and all you have to do is really just like admit it, sit in it, and decide that you want to change. And then the natural next step will be coming in these next couple weeks. The right way to go about this, the right person to merge to help you through this. The right way will now be coming because you're stating this. And it's going to feel so much better because this one's totally linked to your happiness. It's not for anybody else's chart. It's Cancer is only one who gets this particular reading for me. It's linked to your happiness. Oh, actually, there might be one other sign, but just one. I will link it with Scorpio too, but no, I won't. I don't know which one. One other one I will. I'll stop with that. Okay, so you have a beautiful full moon. Be very gentle with yourself and be empowered with what you do see, because it's really noble that you are finally saying, hey, it's this. I can't keep going with this anymore. I have to change that. And I'm going to. And it's going to be awesome. And you're going to be a lot lighter from this. And you're going to be a lot more in this moment of enjoying it, and not so much in the future of still thinking you need to change and you need to do that. And that's not good enough. You're going to be in this moment of, you know, like, I'm so happy. You'll have more of those, like, I'm so happy now. So it's a good thing what you're doing. Very noble. All right, you have a beautiful full moon. I will see you in 2 weeks with the new moon in Taurus and the actual eclipse day. So yeah, reread that article I wrote. I'll put it down below again. Reread that one again. You're going to want to read it for months. You know, that's where you're going to see sorry. Sometimes I totally forget. I'm like, oh yeah, we're recording. See, I used to spend so much time as a child talking to myself. I got that. I figured out today, you know, how we always do what we're supposed to do, and we know it since we were children. But I would sit in front of the mirror, and my family, like, they would always laugh at me. They thought I was so vain and stuff, but I would just have full-on conversations just like this. You know, not where I look, where I'm mostly just looking down, but I would have these total conversations, and now I get to see how it's playing out in real life. I'm like, this is what I did my whole life, but I was mocked. And now it's awesome, and I'm actually, people are listening. It's great. Okay, but so anyway, we will stop there. I will see you in 2 weeks for the eclipse on May 9th, I believe. You have a beautiful full moon. Be gentle, but be empowered by it.